Now, when the deal is too good, think twice. Well, that's a warning that may have come too late for hundreds of Kenyans who are now counting losses after investing over 300 million shillings in a money lending scheme. Businesswoman Pascaline Peter, who is behind the investment scheme, is being sought by police after going into hiding. According to the victims, the suspect lured them into a trap of investing millions, which could later be loaned at an interest of up to 30% to unknown borrowers. What started as a good deal, with interest being paid on time, has turned into delay games and empty promises.
In what appears to be a common con trend in the country, hundreds of Kenyans in Nairobi, Machakos and Kajiado counties are the latest victims of an investment scam started by a businesswoman known as Pascaline Peter. This group of investors, whom we met in Nairobi's Central Business District, are still in shock following the loss, and for fear of being ridiculed, they requested for anonymity.
15, 335, 19, 700.
Take a look at this investor. She has kept a record of how much she invested and the dates when she expects her money to generate interest.
First I started with 100K. So that's how and then I went another 100, and then I was not picking my interest for a while. I took my interest for 1 month. The next month I was like, let me give it back to her. So I gave it back to her.
Having invested for the last 8 months, she has lost over 5 million shillings to the scam, which was run by someone she considered a friend. This man, who lost close to 1 million shillings, says he had his doubts when he was introduced to the business. He was, however, convinced by a friend to invest more when he earned his first interest.
The whole money that I put in, mimi nimechukua pesa mara mbili peke yake. Mara mbili, which is I think 94,000 nilirudishiwa peke yake. Mpaka sometime last week, the same friend anipigia na kitu cha kwanza kaniambia kuna shida. Pressure wacha ipande. Niliganda.
We met another group in Malaa, Machakos County. The group of 8 had traveled from Ruaka and Kitengela in search of Pascaline, who allegedly lives in this neighborhood. However, they were unlucky after they were informed that she has not been seen around for the last 1 week.
I'm so concerned, and I'm just worried because prior to this we've been talking on phone until this week. I've been talking to her. I didn't know it was a mess because I just recently joined after referrals from my pals.
Magai has lost over 500,000 shillings, which she had invested at the beginning of this month. But there was a catch that attracted many to invest in the money lending idea.
The policy was, if you give her money, she's supposed to pay you with a certain interest. But if you want money, who is an investor, as they said, you can borrow money at no interest because she still has your money.
Ruai Police Commander Patricia Yegon has confirmed that they are investigating cases reported at the station by the victims.
We have received some 3 reports of some members of public who have been conned their money through online, and currently the DCI has taken up the matter and is doing the investigations.
Our efforts to contact the suspect were futile as her phones were switched off.
Samahani, mteja wa nambari uliopiga hapatikani kwa sasa.
Meanwhile, more victims from Kenya and abroad continue to report to police, demanding back their hard-earned money. Gatete Njoroge, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
This morning, a California grandmother is out $14,000 after falling victim to a devious scam. 89-year-old Shirley got a call last week and saw her grandson's name on the caller ID. She picked up and heard a voice that sounded exactly like him.
And he said, "Grandma, I broke my nose."
He said he'd been in an accident and handed the phone to his attorney, who told her her grandson had been arrested for hitting another car and injuring a pregnant woman.
Was, of course, very shook up.
The lawyer offered a solution.
If you pay a cash bond today of $9,200, the charges will be dropped.
Why were you so convinced this was real?
Because they had his voice down to perfection.
Shirley went to the bank and got the cash. She was told to tape up the money in a box. Ring video shows her later meeting with a woman just outside camera range with the box. Moments later, the attorney told her the pregnant woman's baby had died, the charges were more serious, and another $5,000 were needed.
I was hysterical almost. I cried. This lady had lost a baby and that my grandson was going to be charged with murder.
She made another trip to the bank, not realizing the scam until she finally called her grandson.
I think it's absolutely shameful.
It's a scam that's on the rise, with artificial intelligence now able to create a voice clone of anyone using very little material. Experts say even a short Instagram or TikTok video is all that's needed to replicate a voice.
Most people have some form of an online identity and have probably spoken in some way, in some aspect that's been recorded, especially if you're under the age of 25.
Experts suggest keeping your social media profiles private so scammers can't get access to your voice. And if you get a call from a loved one asking for money, double check the number.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.